Hi, my name is Kathy, and I'm going to tell you about a Bible story. Let's listen for the hidden and surprising moments of compassion in this Bible story. This is the word compassion. It's a big, long word, but compassion is an important word. Remember, having compassion means I see your hurt, I feel your hurt with you, and I'll work to ease your hurt. We're going to read a story that involves some heavy lifting, a massive hole, and some neighbors who took a risk to help a friend who lost the ability to use their legs. And that is called paralysis, when you can't use your legs. And you'll hear that word in the story. Listen closely to the feelings of the story. Sometimes being compassionate means you need to be very brave. So let's get started about this very interesting story. One day, Jesus visited someone's home. Everyone heard he was there. They were so excited to see him because they heard he healed and helped people be a part of their communities again. A friend who was paralyzed asked his two friends to take him to meet Jesus. So here is the man who's paralyzed. He can't use his legs, but he has two great friends that are going to pick him up and carry him on his mat so that he can go and see Jesus. When the group got there, there was one problem. It was so crowded, there was no way to get Jesus through all the people. All right. They didn't know what they were going to do. But one of his friends had a great idea. He said, let's carry our friend up the ladder that I saw near the building and see if we can lower him down to see Jesus. Well, that did seem like a good idea. So the two picked up their good friend again and carried him all the way around the building and started up the ladder. And this is where the heavy lifting part of the story came in, because it was very heavy to carry their friend up to the top of the house. But once they got up there, they had ready to do their plan. They were very lucky that they saw a saw at the top. It's obviously left by a construction person. So they used the saw to make a hole in the top of the building. And then they took a rope and put it around their friend's waist so that he could be gently lowered down, 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 right next to Jesus. So then the two friends said, let's get down. They went back down the ladder so that they could see their friend meeting Jesus. So when they got to the front of the building, there was Jesus with their friend. When Jesus saw their faith in lowering their friend, he was encouraged. He told their friend, I see you and love you. You are made whole for your community. Your sins are forgiven. Now, some of the temple leaders, they are called scribes, were watching Jesus. They are over here and they're watching Jesus. When they heard him say this to the friend who was paralyzed, they were very angry. They thought to themselves, what does Jesus think he is? Only God can say these things. Jesus could tell the scribes disagreed with him, so he said to them, I know what you're thinking right now, but what's easier? To say, I see you and love you, or get up and walk? I'll show you that it's possible to do that. With compassion, Jesus turned to his friend who was paralyzed and said, get up, pick up your mat, and go home. You're healed now. Well, you will never believe what happened. The paralyzed man stood up and he was amazed. He was amazed what Jesus had done. He picked up his mat and he and his friends walked home. And this time his friends didn't have to carry him because Jesus had healed him and he could walk again. Everyone was so happy that they praised God because they had never seen anything like this before. And that's another emotion, like compassion is happy. And they were happy like they had never been before. So, that's a very interesting Bible story. And we might think we only need to be brave for big, scary things. We might think being brave is only for the superheroes. But whether it's for a friend or a stranger, a family member or a neighbor, or even for ourselves, compassion helps us be brave. Sometimes being brave means being like the friends, showing up for someone, helping carry their burdens, helping them get where they need to be, and standing with them. Sometimes being brave means being like the friend who was paralyzed by sharing your own story and asking for what you need. That is being brave too. And sometimes being brave means being like Jesus by fully seeing and accepting a person. So that's our story. And I hope that you have learned about compassion and being brave. Thanks for listening. Bye now.